anti-government protesters in Hong Kong have taken to the streets for months to make their voices heard. But they have also taken their cause to the retail sector, penalising shop owners who are not supportive of their protests. Leong Wai-kit explains how some shops have fallen from grace with protesters and how others have gained popularity.
Boycott, support. Boycott, support. Over the last few months, protesters have started a movement calling for people to support or boycott certain shops based on their political stance. Protesters published evidence and comments online, playing judges to pass verdict on shops' political positions, color-coding them blue or yellow. Blue shops are often critical of the violent protesters, support law enforcement, but some simply have faint associations with pro-China businesses. And they now become clear targets of radical protesters during rallies. Yellow shops are those who show support or empathy to protesters. Protesters then began compiling and listing blue and yellow shops across Hong Kong. To help me understand more about the movement, I meet Lydia Seng. She works in Jordan in the Kowloon area. And for the past few months, she's made an effort to support yellow shops. For a start, she's avoiding Starbucks.
So there was one morning I was working in the office and I wanted breakfast really badly. But because there weren't a lot of options in the neighborhood, so I was like, yeah, maybe one time to Starbucks won't kill me. So eventually I went down to Starbucks and I got a bagel for myself. I feel like this is one of the easiest ways and one of the most least costly ways to support the ongoing movement. This is where I come for coffee now, and as you can see there, the cafe right now is full, even though it's on a quiet street. They wrote on social media that they joined a citywide strike in August. Now, before I leave the office for lunch, I would take my phone and actually look at the yellow and blue shops map to see what yellow shops there are in the neighborhood, and then I'll go try them out. So this is Choi Wah. I used to come here at least once a month, but now I'm sort of actively avoiding it. Because it's categorized as one of the blue shops, there were rumors saying that the staff in Choi Wah called protesters cockroaches, and also I think there was some kind of CCTV footage showing police going into Choi Wah and getting changed to look like protesters.
Our little tour in Jordan showed me just how easy it is to find blue or yellow shops in one area. But it also got me asking Lydia whether her boycott actions would lead to innocent staff of blue shops losing their jobs.
Even before this whole movement started, when you choose a particular shop to go to, you're already in a way not supporting another shop. So it's quite I find it quite unfair to say that it is the protesters or people like me to blame for the loss of jobs. Plus, it's their bosses and their management staff who choose to make certain comments about the protest.
But some analysts don't see it this way. Protests have already dragged down Hong Kong's retail sector. This extra dimension of the blue-yellow shop movement is making things worse. Analyst Francis Loon says in mid-November, some of Maxim Group's food businesses were forced to close.
Oh, that's terrible. The rioters damaged the stores and then forced closure of 71 stores already. It's that sinister. They're forcing people out of business. That is unforgivable.
Hong Kong University lecturer Vera Yun says it's understandable why some protesters are taking out their frustrations on retailers.
Economic action is good because it's always legal, it's peaceful, and you feel that you participate in the movement without taking other risks.
Observers say the blue and yellow shop movement will change the way retailers operate in future. That includes being more mindful of what they say in public and also making sure they can still cater to all consumers regardless of their political views. Leong Wai-kit, CNA, Hong Kong.